feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how I feel. You know how I feel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. you know how I feel. Ooh.
Test. All right. Okay. So sorry for the really, really late start, y'all. I truly apologize for that. That's a really close-up shot of me. There we go. All right. Okay, you can see and hear me. That's sweet. Ann, I'm gonna give you we have a new cam for Ann. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't have you up. No, you should be.
Okay.
There you go. What do you think?
All right. Well, of the cam?
Yeah. Do you like the new cam, the new Ann cam? I kind of like it. It looks like it got hit. This is a little bit more what we're going for.
Perhaps. I feel a little washed out. I'll survive.
No, let's fix this right now, live on air.
Why don't we? Yeah. Why don't we absolutely do it later?
Nope, we're gonna do it right now. You said you look a little bright.
I am not good at remembering jokes at all.
Okay. Hey, wait. We need to.
What can I share? Oh, I just went to New York. It was amazing. I am. Oh, neat.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, wow. Okay, that looks wow. And
right. I think that was the problem. I think you look great. I don't think you look washed out. Do you guys think she looks washed out? I don't think she looks washed out at all.
I definitely like the shrug. Mom and I went thrift shopping in Long Island, at the northern tip of Long Island, and this was the shrug. This is actually a great hoop piece of clothing. The shrug. The little tiny sleeves of a sweater. Sleeves only.
I realize that this camera angle is not going to work anymore for you to talk.
This one? No, it's fine.
You look great, Ann. All right, nice. Let's.
Thank you. Bless you.
I don't know if you guys can feel kind of the disorder that is happening right now with my
perhaps
with my stream life.
perhaps
I changed one thing, and it looks like it changed a lot of things. But let's see if we can fix this.
I am not wearing
thing.
green. It's true. I
There we
finally didn't wear green. I stumbled into it.
Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay.
Stumbling in.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, we match. Yeah, we
Yeah,
kind
we
of
do.
match.
All right.
Well done.
I think y'all can tell I've been making some aesthetic changes behind me, and
The lights.
I am actually I am feeling. All right, so forget the camera. That's actually let's fix that too while we're just here.
Oh my God.
No, we need to fix it.
Oh my God, y'all. Okay.
No. This is this. With this, we cannot put.
Okay. we're aesthetically we're on track.
Yeah.
I love the new lighting. I do think it's quite amazing.
There we go. We just want to bring.
It's quite something. I wish everybody could see it in its full glory. Well, this is a weird camera.
This is a weird camera. There
Okay.
we go. All right, let's bring this guy back a little bit and bring this guy up a little bit.
I feel like I'm on a cooking show.
You know, I tried some new ideas, and I'm realizing, like, in real time in front of people that they were not good ideas. This one's not bad. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, I like this one. I feel like I'm in a big auditorium.
Yeah.
Am I?
No.
Where am I?
No, but all right. Okay.
What's happening?
We are going to
Let's come back. Let's come back.
sharpen you a little bit.
Okay. Now, I think that we're good. I think
We're good. We
yeah,
need to go.
Let's
go. Let's start
we've-
talking here.
yes.
Okay. I'm ready to get going, y'all. Sorry for that. I will skip my opening talk because I really didn't have one anyway. And I am loving being back in my hoop. I am in a great mood right now. The reason that I'm late is it took me way too long to do that promo. I am re-inspired by the creative energy of putting this class on. My practice, like I was worried I was running out of material. Being back in an everyday practice for the last 3 weeks or whatever has just been great for that. And so what I thought we would do tonight is it's going to be a flow class probably, but masked. I don't know, it might get techie, but basically it's a notes from my practice class. But I have really enjoyed how any movement practice, I don't think it's limited to hooping, but like if you can let go, it blooms. And, you know, kind of like that old Hindu myth, like the bloom out of the bloom out of the bloom out of the bloom, right? And that's kind of what my flow life has been like, and my personal practice has been like, and I've always taught based on that. And so I don't know if this is a situation where I can show somebody the path that I've taken with my flow that has allowed it to bloom and bloom, but I do think that there are things I notice that I'm allowing myself to do that I think helps those things keep blooming. So tonight's practice is we're going to kind of have more like a hoop practice than a hoop class potentially. But I thought we would just like go to different techniques that sort of convey this concept of just allowing the flow to bloom. Like Ann told me a long time ago, allowing your inner yogi to speak, but not even that deep. Just like even less deep than that, just allowing the blooms to happen. Okay.
The lotus flower. That's the beautiful, ever blooming, endlessly blooming lotus.
All right. So I need to figure. There we go. See, I like that. I think we've made a breakthrough here. I think we have.
I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to come along with you.
Yeah,
on
please do.
that.
Please do. All right. We're going to move into our first sway. We're going to hop all over the place with music tonight because it's kind of what I'm going to be discussing tonight is going to be a little bit more about how like allowing the blooming to sort of happen like each practice, that you sort of find something that you enjoy and you let it go with that. And so I'll be suggesting techniques to maybe help get you into that place. Let me make sure. Okay, cool. Audible breath in. I know your time is precious, and I really apologize for starting at 7:20. I will try to make this a less talking, 40 solid minutes of moving for those of you that are looking to get some movement in. Audible breath in. The most successful HoopPath retreat that I ever threw. And by retreat, I mean the ones that I did here in Chapel Hill, Carborough. The name for it came to me right after a hoop class, and I was having a post-hoop class beer. And I was at a place called Milltown. And I was walking back from hanging out with students and talking about the class. And right as I pushed the bathroom door open, I said, "Bloom." I don't know why I said it. I don't know what motivated it. And so that night, I said that the name of the next retreat would be called Bloom. And it was the most tickets I had ever sold to one, and we sold out very quickly that year. Some of you watching may have been there. And it was a really, really special event, and maybe one of the best retreats for me. And I give all credit to the word bloom. I give all the credit to the word bloom and what it means in so many different ways to so many different people. And that it means something to really almost all people. Audible breath in. Tonight, I want to remind us that no matter how old we are, that we still bloom. That no matter how injured we are, that we still bloom. Audible breath in. Wow. Ann just had a significantly loud pop.
That was insane. I'm frozen on the screen, Bob, on that one screen. But yeah, that was like a ear-splitting little ankle crack. But those often feel really good. And thank you. Oh no, Jordan, I'm so sorry about your tooth. Oh. Yeah, health.
Oh no.
Health issues just keep on coming.
Oh no.
But,
Hey Jordan, look, I can relate. Oh my God. sorry that is. Oh, there, yeah, you are a little frozen, aren't you?
It is a kind of a cool position, though.
At least, I feel like you are lucky. I feel like whenever
really?
it freezes, well, remember that one time you were in whatever, like some yoga pose for 4 minutes and it looked like amazing because you were so steady. Yeah.
Well, my balance is pretty good. I will say. Yeah, I froze again. Oh, well.
No, it didn't. Did it?
Well, for a second.
Okay.
It wasn't as serious as the other time. Sorry. Didn't mean
Okay.
to set off the alarm.
All right, good. Okay. All right, so we're going to move into our first exercise here. And I'm going to slip one in that I wasn't expecting, or I wasn't going to, but I just kind of like this vibe of where we're going. So anyway, the whole gist of tonight's class is going to be hopefully having a nice, I want to keep the exercises flowing from one to the other so you can kind of flow with us and keep the talking down, but the whole class is about like how I nurture blooming. All right. So one of the things that I like to do is start with a technique. Like if I want my practice to just show up in any way. So hopefully I just let my hands start flowing and that's just what happens. If that isn't what happens, then I will sometimes pick a technique with no expectations of where it will go, just to sort of get me in the water and see where my flow wants to go that day. So I'm going to suggest to you today that you do slow flow, or and that could be slow warrior, just slow flow, slowish movement, and that's going to be our launching point. It may be that you wind up moving really fast today, but our starting point is going to be on slow flow, and I'll talk you through it a little bit.
How slow can you go?
Well, I don't know about, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe.
How slow can you flow?
All right, I am. Now, the technique is slow flow, but I do want to maybe just share with you while you're falling in something that happens to me sometimes. And sometimes I can be in my hoop and the first minute and a half are great. Or maybe the first 10 minutes are great, and then all of a sudden I remember all the things I have to do. Or I, as I'm prone to do, start to worry. And those thoughts, for me, can kind of rob me of what would otherwise be a very peaceful time. And so one of the techniques I use for continuing to bloom is to have themes. Like if my body's not feeling it, what is my spirit feeling? What's my essence feeling? Audible breath in. For me, right now, I'm kind of imagining that there's this very delicate, very safe sand that's blowing rapidly across the landscape I'm in. That I can feel it on my hoop. But I can breathe, I'm safe, it's just a tactile sense of fun. And if a negative thought comes in, if a spook comes in, a trickster comes in, I just put myself back in that blowing tactile wind. breath in. Okay. And any thoughts before we jump in?
Your blindfold is upside down.
Oh. Okay.
But that's not really a thought.
No, it helps.
I just
Yeah,
noticed.
this is my like backup one, and it has sentimental attachment to me.
Sentimental?
Yeah, but they stitched my name on the front of it.
I like it.
But I don't know.
Wait,
I
now
just feel
you
self-conscious.
hit it.
What?
Now you hit it.
Yeah, I hit it just because
Aw.
I don't know. I feel self-conscious
Well,
about it.
Dog. Well,
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
mean to do
I mean,
that.
do you wear things with your name on them?
Do I have anything with my name on it?
Anyway,
I
Let's,
don't.
all right, let's not deviate.
Sorry.
Let's jump in. Oh, it looks like the songs aren't showing up. But anyway, do you have anything you want to say specific before we move us into the next song?
I was just moving really slow. I was actually still doing extended balances, which, as y'all know, I sometimes really get into. So I like it. I love it.
Yeah, actually, I may. All right, now I'm changing my mind. I think I'm going to do one more kind of slow-ish song, but with a focus.
Okay.
That I'll talk us through.
Okay.
Audible breath in. We haven't had a My Dan class in a while. And there might be people watching that don't even know what the My Dan are. But it's a myth about a group of women who, among many practices, would hoop. Audible breath in. And they lived a long time ago. But the idea is that their lineage remains ongoing, that they're still moving through time. They're just not amongst their own. They're separated. And when we talk about characters from a long time ago, we're really talking about stereotypes. And so for our second exercise, archetypes, not stereotypes. Oh my gosh. Archetypes.
Gonna run over and say it, but okay.
Yeah, archetypes.
Rescued.
Archetypes, not stereotypes. But that archetypal space. So one of my tricks for keeping my own hoop practice going is to be in that my Dan space, or to be in that archetypal space, where I'm imagining that someone 3,000 years ago had a wooden version of this and may have been moving in a very similar way, or that there could be whole schools or philosophies of hoop movement that have come and gone. Audible breath in. Audible breath in. Hey, Rachel. Alright. That song goes on for a while. I love it. It goes on for a while somewhere. Move on. Did that make sense? I don't know if that made sense what I was trying to say. I didn't mean to flub the stereotype versus archetype thing, but
No.
Essentially, it can help me get. I used to talk about this on the road a lot. I think that the virtue, or one of the great things about stories in general, is that we can become a character in the story. We can think as that character, and when we think as that character, we're not burdened with the same maybe like insecurities and traps and pitfalls and like our own like obstacles we put in front of ourselves when we're in that other space. And so I like part of the My Dan teaching, or the reason I use myth to teach, is to help get you into that space, to help get me into that space, so that I'm not like the same insecure person that I can be sometimes. I'm actually like, I'm someone that where I'm reading about, I'm someone that I've heard stories about, I'm someone that, so they probably had the same things, but that's not what I know about them. So when I get in their vehicle, it doesn't have those things.
And on that tip, I want to share that I went to my college last week to the alumni reunion, and so I was on my college campus again, and I was at a women's college, and I noticed this time there was a statue, and it was a very archetypal statue. They have a center called the Diana Center, centered on the Roman goddess Diana. But this picture was of this goddess running and holding not a hoop, but kind of like a baton, and it was just a very inspiring image.
Okay. All right. So our next exercise. Sometimes a technique can really like help you find that sort of blooming moment, and I hope that's making sense. And so what I thought we would talk about tonight to get into this is fold hops, and we're not going to talk about them in really hard ways, but so this is kind of a swing move here, and this would be if I hop to the other side of it, and then I want to incorporate that, or invite you to incorporate that with these samurai folds, these type of movements. And so one things that can help me, or has helped me like bloom my practice, like where it just, and by bloom I just mean like it's like self-expanding, right? Has just been to take simple things and throw them like kind of right in the middle of a hoop session. Just try simple things and see like how I bond with them. So these are fold hops. I'm like moving the hoop. These would be kind of like swing fold hops. And this is the music to try this to. And you don't have to try this. You just pick any technique. And the idea is that the technique becomes the sort of launching pad. Actually, I'm not sure this is the song. Nope, sorry. This is not the one. This is the song I meant to play for this. Another technique, if hops aren't hitting for you, another technique that can be fun to play with is to do palm spins and just try them in different directions.
Break it down.
I was playing with this technique.
Break it down. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I was sort of mixing in something that we've done the last 2 weeks. And if you're looking for like a hop kind of exercise, just catching the hoop, just hopping and catching the hoop like this.
Break it down. Break it down.
It can bloom and open things for you.
Break it down for the sound, down for the sound. Break it down for the sound, down for the sound. Break it down for the sound, down for the break it down for the sound, down for the sound. Break it down, break it down. 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 Break it down, yeah. Break it down, down. Break it down.
Okay. Anne, any thoughts? Okay. If you picked a certain move that wasn't what I was doing or wasn't what Anne was doing, I'd love to hear like what you picked and how it went and all that sort of stuff. But again, we're kind of having a sort of flow type practice type class tonight. But the idea is that these are ways to sort of keep feeding your creativity, and I think sometimes doing movement restriction can really help that. Okay, so for our next exercise, I was thinking we would isolate one sort of body part, and I thought we would do like a vertical rolling to kind of keep things a little bit more mellow. But you could definitely core hoop to this if you wanted to. But sometimes like keeping a constant current while you're off body can be its own sort of runway and its own sort of takeoff for you. Y'all that have been on the stream for 3 years, you know that I do a bunch of rolling anyway. I love it. But we're going to talk a little bit about it, and I'm going to offer some stuff that I've been talking about in my practice lately. And but the idea is that I'm inviting you to pick one technique again, but I'm inviting you to keep a technique that has constant momentum. So by rolling, I mean that I am going to be working on keeping the hoop spinning. All right. And I'll be talking to you a little bit about why I do this. Amanda Reno, welcome. Nice, yeah. Well, that's the whole idea of having Anne on camera. Oop. So you guys can see two interpretations of the same exercise. It looks like we're having trouble. There we go. Audible breath in. Part of my desire to get, or one of the benefits I'm trying to achieve in hooping every day is getting athletic and getting back in shape again. So if I'm in rolling, I'll enjoy like lifting a leg and going up under a leg. Really gotten into swing breaks with rolling, doing those, like you can do those under the leg. hoping that that last exercise made sense. I'm not sure if it did. But I enjoyed it. Okay. Sorry, water break here. Oh, nice. Spinning. Oh no. Shelly, it'll be on replay. Last 10 minutes. Okay. And any thoughts before we keep going?
I'm just loving flowing.
Cool. All right. Look, I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm liking the new camera angles tonight. I think they look good. You can see all the different views of Ann. Okay. I want to make sure I get to the right. I have all these songs on different playlists. These are all on SoundCloud, by the way. And I think this is the one I wanted to play. Well, I'm not sure if I think I may have played the wrong one. There we go. Okay. All right, so this latest exercise, this is one of the techniques that I use. This is a quick setup for finding my legs are having a pain day, so I'm doing some floor hubling. Sweet, nice. Yeah, I guess that's how you spell hubel. Is that right, Ian? Is it H-U-E-B-L?
I think he spells it H-U-B-E-L.
H-U-B-E-L and thinks. Okay. Okay, so I have, every now and then I'll have these moments. I was never a performer, but every now and then I'll have these moments where in my practice I become a performer, where I am actually, even though I've only performed one time in my entire hoop life, really, I'll just pretend that I'm hoop performing. I'll put myself in a space, like I'll have like sort of a hooper fantasy of, like, for me a lot of times it's at Burning Man or it's at a show that I wished I had pulled out my hoop and done whatever. And so I'm inviting you tonight for the next song to think about a dance type performance, but not in a pressure filled way, but like where there's a purpose, like where you're in dance. You're not trying to wow people with tricks or blow people away. You're just trying to dance. And we're going to play a song that I'm not super familiar with because we're going to do kind of a sort of have a piace moment with it, like a finding the flow moment for us. But here we go. Emphasis is on dance.
Mind and body, mysticism and sensuality.
Whip. All right. Okay. I actually enjoyed that song quite a lot. I hope you guys did. Okay. Water break. Moving on with the balance. All right. I think maybe in keeping with the class, we should have a long free hoop tonight to kind of give you a chance to let whatever happens for you bloom. And so I think we'll just jump without guidance into exercise or into some songs. Oh, a few people have donated tonight. Thanks already. I appreciate that. So we'll just move into kind of a free hoopy thing. Sweet. Did you do great folding, Jennifer? Is that what you're saying? I dug that one. Yeah, let's just do the same artist. We'll do one more. We started a little late, so we'll just go one more to...
Give me sunlight, tell me you're on it. Give me loving, I'll stay till the morning.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Anne,
Stay
for
till
being
the
a part.
morning. Stay till the morning. Stay till the morning. Give me sunlight, tell me you're on it. Give me loving, I'll stay till the morning. sunlight, tell me you're on it. Give me your loving, I'll stay till the morning.
Thank
Give
you,
me
Claire.
your sunlight, tell me you're on it. Give me your loving, I'll stay till the morning. 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 Stay till the morning.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we're kind of getting near the end here. And
Really sorry for Jen. And so we're holding you up.
yeah, sending love your way, Jennifer. You've been such a important part of this class and keeping it going, and we really appreciate you. Your energy has really buttressed this from the beginning.
Absolutely.
You know, I think you were there for the first class, but
We love you.
yeah, sending love. As Quakers would say, we're holding you in the light, or I'm holding you in light. Okay. Let's maybe do one sort of goodnight song, kind of something easy going, and all right. I think this is easy going. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna fade to green eventually, but this will be our last song. Oh, sorry that. I'm glad that the class made some of you feel a little bit better. That's always the goal, or hopefully. Oh no. That's kind of cool. Let's just leave that one. That's kind of a cool live action shot there. Capture of the year. We should save that one, actually. That's pretty good. Okay, y'all, we're gonna head out. Andy, you have any parting shots you wanna?
Love y'all. See you next time.
Thank you, guys. We will be here. I'll be here at least, maybe, hopefully, and 2 on Saturday.